What's up, everybody? This is Carl from Technical Goodies, and we have a TEMU Haul 60-day update for you all. And this is for the fourth video in the series. You can find them all in the playlist below if you want. But what I do in these videos is basically go back and we take a look at the things that I've got and opened up in the haul. And I sort of give a recommendation after using these things for 60 days, whether or not they were good, whether or not you should get them, whether or not you should avoid, or they were complete garbage. Be completely honest with my feedback on these things, because I think it's important for you all to know what is good and what is bad. So let's take a look at the first item here in the box. Yes, so this was the digital remote food thermometer. So basically there is a base station and a thermometer station that you can plug into your meats and then carry the base station around with you to see what the temperature of your food is. I love this thing. No problems with it whatsoever. I've used it multiple times. Basically you take, like I said, there's the base station right there. And then you have this sort of digital thermometer here that you plug this little thing right into your meat, plug that into the monitor, and then you can remotely check and see what temperature the food you're cooking is. So I used it in my smoker, and that was great. So I knew exactly when the chicken got to the right temperature level. Sometimes you can't tell just by looking at it or whatever, but yeah, that way you don't have to keep going back and checking it manually with a normal meat thermometer. This thing worked perfectly good. I would absolutely recommend it. The only thing I wish that was different is that it didn't take batteries. I wish it was rechargeable, but it takes 4 AA batteries. So yeah, I would definitely recommend this. Okay, so the next item in the bag here was a channel lock for sliding glass doors. Now, I was excited to give this a try. I put it on. It worked perfectly fine. You just basically put it on the channel lock and on the channel of your door. And as you can see here, you can actually kind of screw it down and tighten it up. And that locks the door so that no one can get into my sliding glass door. But got a comment that 100% made sense. They said, be very careful with that because that blocks a fire exit. So if you have that thing screwed in and you don't have the small little key that goes to it, and you try to escape during a fire or an emergency, you can't get the door open. So you're rummaging around in the middle of a fire trying to get the door open, and you can't. So did I end up using it? No. Would I recommend it? It's up to you. I am not going to use it just because of the security concern. I might look for one that has something built in so you don't have to worry about having a separate key that just has a turn thing on it so you can easily turn it and get out. But that's what I would recommend. And then next is the lanyards. Okay. Perfectly fine. Absolutely no issue with them. They're inexpensive. They're not like the best lanyards in the world, but they work fine. The good thing about is that each one of them fits over your neck just fine, as you can see there. It does come with these sleeves. Now, the only thing with these sleeves is that they're hard to open. So I was thinking about taking them on a cruise where I could keep my cruise card in. But in order to get in there and get the cruise card out, it was a bit of a pain. So if you're thinking about using it for that, I would definitely recommend not. It does have these little cords on there. So I do have a different kind of slot that I'm going to use these for. So that's where I would recommend these on the off chance that you have some other kind of card slot that you want to use, because it has both a little clip and it has the cord to be able to connect that to whatever you want. So would I recommend these? Yeah, absolutely not a problem. Are there better ones? Sure. But for the price, yeah, not an issue, not a problem. Okay. So this here is a very small little phone holder. Would I recommend this after using it? Maybe. Let me back up here and show you exactly how it works. So you can see it basically allows you to prop your phone up and watch while you're on a travel or something like that. And it folds up and it's super cheap. So yeah, absolutely. If you want something that's extremely small, I have another TEMU haul that I just did recently where I have a couple of different types of phone holders, and these actually kind of double fold open so you can have it up and have your phone a little bit higher. So if you don't want to have it on the desk, that's a different option. Would I recommend this? Yeah, absolutely no problem with it. Hasn't broken, haven't had an issue with it. And let me go ahead and play so I'm not just staring at myself. Yeah, I would recommend it. Not an issue with it. Next in the bag. Okay. All right. So I'm going to sound like a broken record, but I got some more sunglasses. Okay. So the thing about sunglasses, I'm going to reiterate it. Always make sure they're polarized. I said before that I got glasses that weren't polarized and I ended up throwing them away because I won't use them. Use a polarized tester when you get the glasses, even though they might say polarized. If they don't come polarized, you don't want to wear them. So just make sure you double check that anytime you buy glasses from anywhere. All right, so yes, the good old extendable fly swatter. All right, so did this work? Yeah, it kills flies. Is it broken? No, it hasn't broken yet. And I smack that thing around all the time. Would I recommend it? Sure. If you want a extendable fly swatter, why not? I have no issues with it. Bang, bang. Flies are dead. Good to go. All right, what is next? Oh, yeah. Okay, so these I actually still have on my keyboard right here, as you can see. These are basically keycaps that are a triangle, square, X, and an O. In fact, I still think I have these flipped where the O should be on the right and the box should be on the left. Absolutely no problem with them. If you're thinking about getting them, go for it. I would recommend it. Just make sure you get the ones that actually are translucent. Some of them are not translucent, so they won't let your RGB show through. So just make sure to check that out if you're going to pick these up and get the ones that actually will show through. Yeah, absolutely no problem with them. I use them still to this day. So there you go. We do use these things from TEMU. All right, next in the bag. Automatic card shuffler. Okay. Here's the problem with a 60-day review on this. I haven't had a chance to use it a lot. I freaking love it. I think it's the coolest thing ever. And if it lasts for a long time, I'm going to be extremely happy with it. I am going, like I said, on a trip here, and we always play card games when we're on our trip, and that's what I bought it for. So I'll be taking with me. You can see here that when I do click the button here, it shuffles the cards perfectly fine. Had no problem with it. The only thing that I always say is when things are made out of plastic, who knows how long they're going to last. But I have high hopes for this. So would I recommend it? Sure. I don't think it was that expensive. And I think if you want to be able to shuffle cards quickly, why the heck not? The next was these pens. Okay, so these pens specifically I got because they're erasable pens. Are they good? Kids use them at school all the time. The only issue I have with them is that if you are a person who is very particular about your pens, is that they're a little scratchy when you're writing. It isn't smooth and flowy like a lot of the better, more quality pens out there, but they're cheap. But the good thing is that when you write with it, you can't erase it. So for $1.11 for a pack, I have no issue with them. Would I order them again? No, not. I wouldn't, just because it's a little too scratchy, and I think there might be better options out there. I haven't found any, but yeah. Recommend them or not? They were all right. All right, so next in the bag, I opened up 2 pieces of garbage. They were both mosquito lamps, okay? So they have kind of like a blue light in them. They're supposed to attract bugs, but they're nothing more than a standard electrical bug trap that we've all seen for years. They hang up, and if a bug gets near, zappity zap, they get zapped. They did not do anything special for mosquitoes. They didn't not do anything real special for bugs. I had bugs flying all over the place that could care less about the light coming out of there. Every once in a while, there was a bug that flew in, and I don't remember if in this video or not I showed a video of that, but I did capture, here we go, I did capture one bug that did get in there and zapped for like a minute straight. And I was like, this thing is so loud. There it is. You can see that I did get a bug in there, and it did zap for like a minute straight, but did it attract every bug around? Did it keep me from getting bugs on me sitting outside? No. Would I recommend them? No. I tossed them right in the garbage and didn't use them again. So there's one that is absolute garbage. All right, so next in the bag is this. I have it sitting right here because I use it. Is this, I don't know, it's like a multi-tool, and it looks like me. So it's a little multi-tool, has a couple things on it. Would I recommend it? Absolutely. If you want a little sort of gimmicky multi-tool that you can keep either on a keychain, it's got a bottle opener. You keep it in your drawer downstairs for emergency use. Strong metal, no issue with it. Really well made. Would recommend, absolutely. And here is a good example of sunglasses that I have a little polarized tester. And I will show this again because people have asked. But basically, the polarized tester looks like water. But when you hold your glasses over it, you can see a little man fishing in the background. And that tells you that those are polarized. So these particular ones were polarized. I've used them. I love them. They work great. So, you know, just do your due diligence when you buy sunglasses from TEMU and just make sure that they're what you want. Make sure they're polarized. And I've got some that I wear and I have had no issues with them. All right, next in the bag, this goes with the lanyards, and I'm planning to use this. I've actually used it once. I'm going to use it again. But it's just basically a small little black case that you can put on a lanyard to keep your money in there, to keep your card in there. Little zippers are easy to open up. And would I recommend it? Absolutely. Yeah, no problem with it. It was nice and strong. It allows me to basically put my card, my money in there, hide it underneath my shirt when I'm out and about. But other than that, yeah, no issue with that at all. And the quality was pretty good, I thought. All right, what else do we got? I got a couple more things here in the bag. All right, this is a small little keyboard. Do I use it? No. I just find it to be a little bit cumbersome. And also it has the little dongle. It's not actually Bluetooth. I'm sorry if I said that, but it's not Bluetooth. It has a dongle that you plug into your computer or into your device. So you can only use it with one device at a time. And I just don't use it enough for me to even keep it around or keep it available. The quality was okay. The lights on it were just fine. The mouse that's on it works just fine. The keys work just fine. But I just personally didn't have any use for it. So would I recommend it? It's really up to you. The quality was okay. It's not going to break any records for quality. But if you are interested in trying out something like that for whatever you're going to use it for, go for it. Give it a try. And it might just work fine for you. Last here in the video is one of these Find My iPhone trackers. Okay. I love these things. They work perfectly fine. They work just as good as one of the Apple trackers. You pull out the little thing right there. You put it up to the side of your phone. It locates that. You add it to your phone, and whatever you put that in will track. Now, it uses GPS through your phone, and it also uses GPS through all other iPhones in the area. That's where the power comes in. It's just like an AirTag, and it works with Find My iPhone. Would I recommend this? Yeah, absolutely. I've gotten a couple more of these, and all of them have worked just fine. The one thing to note is that you can't hook it up to more than one phone. So if I wanted to be able to track my kid's wallet and have them track their wallet at the same time, you can't do that. It only connects to one phone at a time, which is fine. It's just a small limitation to why that they may have done, I guess, for a reason, for privacy reasons. But other than that, yeah, I would absolutely recommend these Find My trackers. They're inexpensive and they work great. And I think that is about it. I will tell you what, I love doing these TEMU hauls and these 60-day things. It gives me a chance to let you know what worked and didn't, like the bug zappers. Absolute garbage, don't get them. If you like this, give me a thumbs up. I'm always here doing cool stuff at my tech desk. Subscribe, I'd love to see you back. But until then, this is Carl from Techful Goodies, and I'm out.